Whew. Man, I'm really nervous. Yeah, I know that you're the one that should be nervous. I know that you're the one meeting my mother, but I just can't help myself. No. I know that once she gets a chance to meet you, she'll absolutely love you. Well, I don't know how she's going to react before she actually does have a decent chance to meet you. Well, Mother is a little hard-headed sometimes. And not that I'm upset about it, but I am her oldest son, her only son. Sorry. She tries really hard to make sure that I'm happy. So, I understand her being a little protective, and anyways, yeah, no, this is going to be great. This is going to be fantastic. She's going to adore you. We already have Father's permission. I mean, he said that's all we need. All we need is my Father's permission. I want Mother to accept you and approve of you just so that we can be a big happy family, but I love you enough that no matter what she says, I want to marry you. Of course I mean that. I want you to be my bride. I want you to be my queen. This country will be so much better off with the two of us reigning together. I can picture it now. Oh, our citizens will be so happy. We'll have the most prosperous, peaceful reign of any kingdom ever. You know what they said about my grandfather, right? Before he came to power, there was so much strife, and there was so much violence and crime. But once my grandfather took over, once he united the lands underneath his banner, I've heard so many stories my entire life that a young maiden could be stark naked and wander the streets, between the towns, in the towns, and be perfectly safe. And that's such an incredible thing to hear about somebody. And my father has tried so very hard to live up to that reputation. I mean, I know that it can't be that perfect everywhere. But I've spoken with some of the commoners, and I try really hard to make sure that I come across how I intend to, that I really want to know what they have to say. And it's all been great. And I know, again, I'm royalty, and they think that, well, I hope they don't, but they might think that if they complain that I'll think that they're bad-mouthing my father, but I've tried to assure them that that's not the case. And I know that you come from the common background, and I think that will just make us even better as rulers. Of course, you know what the common people need. You know how to make sure that reforms that we're putting in place don't just benefit the wealthy, or don't just benefit the nobles that are always in our ears. You can keep me honest. You can keep me pure. And we can make sure that our commoners and our nobles and our merchants and everybody are happy. Someday I want to rule over the largest kingdom that's ever existed. But only genuinely to spread the happiness that we have to other places. And I don't mean by conquering and by war, but by people wanting to live under our banners because they know how well we will treat them. And I see that look on you. Yeah. I'm sorry. But this is what I mean. I need you for this. And it's not just because I think you'll make a fantastic ruler, which I know you will, but I love you so, so much. The little bit of time that we spent before we started courting, I couldn't get enough of you. And then we actually started courting, and I saw this whole other side to you. You're so smart, and that that sharp tongue of yours. I love how quick and clever you are with your insults, and how tender you are when we're alone. Of course, I couldn't possibly wait to marry you. Quite right. Let's not leave Mother waiting any longer. Big smiles. This is going to go great.
Oh, my dear.
Mother.
Hands are warm as ever. You are to be the son of our empire after all.
Mother, I'd like you to meet my...
Fiancé, yes. I've heard of you. Plenty.
Well, yes, I have been telling my mother about you. A lot.
Singing praises, more like.
Mom.
Oh, don't be shy, son. Young love and all that. I understand. I'm sure you do too. Well, as a mage, and a very bright one, you must understand the subtle science of feelings and emotions. They are the source of your power. What I meant was power over magic within and outside yourself. But you seem to have interpreted it differently.
Mother.
You are quite forward, aren't you? Unlike I was expecting. Well, you think someone who uses forces that can't be seen or controlled would be a tad bit more discreet, like a proper member of royal family should be. Oh, but you are to be one, aren't you?
Mother, please. Father already gave his permission. And isn't she a perfect match? You've always dreamt about enriching our line with mage blood.
Ah, yes, she is perfect. For your father, for our political gain, more than anyone.
Then do you have to spit venom all over the idea of our marriage? All over her?
You see, dear, though I may seem like the cunning and rational one, I do care about our son's happiness more than what he can gain as a future emperor. Oh, yes, I'd be thrilled if he decided to marry a commoner. If that's what would make him happy, dear.
But we are happy right now. I don't need a commoner. I don't need a princess. I need her.
How do you know you are happy, son?
What do you mean?
She is a witch. Keep that in mind. A mage, a witch. Not all that much of a difference. Your main weapon will always be opponent's own mind.
Are you insinuating?
I am not insinuating anything, dear. Even if so, who would have stopped you and your great for?
Enough. Mother, that'll be all for today.
My dear, please.
No. You've said enough already. I don't want to hear another word from you. Come, my love. We'll go elsewhere. I'm so sorry about that. I knew she could be hard-headed at times, but no, I'm not going to allow her words to poison my thoughts against you. I know that what we have is real. I know you as a person. And yes, I fell for you quickly, but not so quickly as to have been magic. Besides, Master Leopold did make sure that I learned at least the most basic of countering magic spells placed upon me before he quit tutoring me. Oh, my love. I don't know why I didn't think about this before. I'll ask Master Leopold if, during the wedding, if he'll cast a... I'm sorry, what is it? Yes, the total cancellation spell. Of course, I mean, if you have... sorry. Again, not that I believe that you do. But if you do have some kind of magic spell on me, that'll remove it. And we'll do it at the wedding. That way the entire country can see it, mother can see it, father can see it, and everybody will know that what we have is true and it is pure. Fantastic. So are you still willing to marry me? Wonderful. Well, this is it. I can officially call you my queen now. I don't know what to say. I don't think I've ever been so happy in my life. Mother will come around, I promise. Yes, that dress she gave you was not the most appealing material I've ever seen, but she'll still look gorgeous in it. And I suspect even more gorgeous once I take it off. Look at you blushing like a maiden. I never thought I'd see the day. Oh, come, my wife. Onward to our future together.